Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, April 22nd, and I'm sorry it's been a month, but I'm back for another podcast. So, I've not been very productive crochet-wise this last month, although some of you may say I was very productive, but it's just been a month and I've not found the time to record anything, largely because I felt like I didn't have anything to record about. But I am back, I am here, and I have some things to show for it. But anyway, I'm trying to think about everything that happened this past month, and I am totally blanking. Easter happened. My dogs were very cute in their dresses, by the way. I am going to post a picture right here of my girls in their dresses. They were so cute. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Not a lot happened. But this last Saturday, the 20th, my boyfriend and I went to the Great Smoky Mountains Fiber Fair, and it was so good being able to just go up there, enjoy a day together, and see all the amazing yarn and people there. I did buy some stuff. I will show y'all at the end, where I normally do my stash enhancements, what I got. But I did get stuff, and what was really exciting for me was we watched a guy there hand shear a sheep, which just made me want to pick up spinning even more, but my boyfriend kept telling me no. So I listened to him, and it was probably smart to listen to him because I don't think my mama would have been too happy with me coming back with a trash bag full of wool. She would have been like, what in the world were you thinking? Where are you going to put this? What are you going to do with it? Is it going to stay like this forever? Because she knows me and it takes me a while to get to things sometimes. If you are wondering why my background is different, I'm still in my room. I just rearranged my furniture, and now it feels like I have a bit more space, honestly. So I don't have my fun little stuffies in my background anymore. They're on the other side of the room now. But I needed that change, and it feels good to have that change. Even though my dad and I did it last night, and I am very sore and tired from it still. That's all the catch up I have for this time. But let's get to my finished objects. Alright, first things first, one of my cousins is having another baby this year, and my mama asked me to make him a little stuffed bear. So I did. This is a design I did because I didn't want to go and pay for a pattern. So Mama just sent me a photo as a reference and I designed it. I am debating publishing this design. If I do, working title I have for this is Baby's First Teddy, but it's not perfect. I didn't stuff it too heavily. I did very light stuffing, so it's soft and squishy for the baby, but it is perfectly unique, as I like to say. But we're all very excited for my cousin's baby because it'll be her and her husband's third kid, but it'll be their first boy, and their girls have been asking for a brother for ages. So this is the teddy. I used some super bulky yarn from Hobby Lobby. I am blanking on the name of the yarn right now, but it is a kind of light tan color with little accents of a darker tan in there. And it is a very adorable little bear. I used a 6mm hook for the yarn. So, but like I said, I am debating publishing this bear. So if I do, I will leave links down below where you can find him. I finished another design during this month. This time it is my first top. I am calling this the Beatrice Off-Shoulder top, and I will post a photo of it on right here. But this one I made for me ended up being a size small according to the Yarn Council standards, and I do have it graded for sizes extra small to extra large, and I do want to expand on that, but I have never graded a pattern before. So I am looking for testers for that right now for all sizes. I will post the link down below for the application for testing if you are interested in it. But it is, I'm estimating it is between 450 to 1100 yards of fingering weight yarn, depending on what size you end up making. But as you can see, I used 3 different yarns. I dug into my stash for this, so be proud of me. I did a little bit of stash busting before I got more yarn. But this top part, the yoke, is from Holly Dye Works. This middle section, the body, is from Paper Crane Yarns, and then the hem and the sleeves are from Madeline Tosh. But it is a very fun summer top, and I am just very proud of myself for actually going through and making a top that I am proud of without following a pattern. So, you know, I made a few tops before, but it's different when you design your own, because then you really feel like you have the experience and confidence to be able to do it and do it well. So again, if you are interested in testing my Beatrice Off-Shoulder top, I will post the link for that in the description below, and I would be very, very happy to have you around for testing it. So yeah, that is my top. Finally, I have finished my September solid spike stitch granny square from my Disney Attraction Club yarn from last year. Again, this colorway was Tower of Terror, which I am still just like, it screams Tower of Terror, pun intended. But I really love how this turned out with the colors and the variegation in it. But just look at that. Oh, it turned out so gorgeous, and I can't believe I only have 3 more months for my Disney Attraction yarn before I can assemble the blanket. I am still looking for a good, like, neutral, I want to say, color to attach all the squares together and do the border with. So I'm hunting around for that still. But yeah, that is my last finished object for this last month. Like I said, I didn't feel like I was very productive this last month crochet wise. But let's get on to my whips. First things first, not technically a whip, but this is the next colorway for my next solid spike stitch granny square. This is Phantom Manor, and it is last October's colorway. I know you may not be thinking of Phantom Manor for this, or Haunted Mansion as we call it here in the US, but I believe Phantom Manor is the one in Disneyland Paris. So different colors, different theming, but I love this deep green. It is just gorgeous, and it's actually showing pretty true to color on here. So this is what it looks like, and I cannot wait to see it and get it all worked up and in the blanket. So I need to wind this up and get started on this ASAP, because I'm just getting more excited the closer I get to the end of it. My only true whip, I would say, this month is I've started on another design, this one for a baby blanket. Now, this design I am alternating colors and stitches, but I have rows of extended single crochet and then rows of double crochet in this first block. And then when I went to change the colors, I did a repeat of double crochet, chain one, skip one across the row. And then I added my new color with an extended single crochet in the double crochet and then a spike stitch in the skipped space. And then I am back to alternating rows of extended single crochet and double crochet for this. But I am already in love with how this is looking, and I cannot wait to get it all worked up and finished. I am going to do a border on it, and I am going back and forth on what I want to do for the border, whether it's just a simple uniform border or one that ends in a little bit of decoration on the border. So I think I will decide that once I have the blanket fully worked up and see what kind of vibe it's giving. But yeah, I am working this in Baby Bee Sweet Delights from Hobby Lobby. This colorway is Pull Time. I cannot remember what this one is. I have lost the label for it, because again, this was in my stash. I may have to end up go and get some more of these though, because it's stash and I don't think I have enough to do a whole blanket and border. But this is DK weight yarn. I'd say it's more in between sport and DK, honestly, but I am using a 4mm crochet hook for this. This is my my Clover. I forget which line of it is from Clover. I don't think it's the Amour, but it is very comfortable to work with, and I enjoy these, and I wish I had more of them, but I don't need a whole bunch more crochet hooks. That would just, I'd be finding them more in random places than I already do. But again, what can you do? But yeah, that is literally all of the whips I have for this month. But now it's time for stash enhancements, and I can show you what I got from the fair. I'm going to be a little bit mean and show y'all my March Disney Attraction Club before I get to the fair yarn. But this is March's Disney Attraction Club from Fangirl Fibers. This is Star Tours, which, if you don't know, is a ride that is in nearly every Disney park except for, I believe, Hong Kong and Shanghai. But this is just so cool. You can see that it's mostly a white base with blue speckles, but if you look in here, there are some other colors in here, so I cannot wait to wind this and work this up. I don't know if I have stated it in my last one, but for this year's Disney Attraction Club, I've been leaning towards doing a corner-to-corner blanket with them. So I may do that, but I do have a little bit more time before I have to start working on this one. But it is going to be a very interesting project, whatever I do end up deciding. And there's my Ivy girl. She decided to go on camera finally. Hi, baby. You enjoying it? Her little face. She's so cute. But I will finally show y'all my Fiber Fair yarn. So I went to the fair, and I went to the fair last year as well and got yarn for 2 tops there. One from Paper Crane Yarn and one from Holly Dye Works. They are actually these yarns that I used in the shirt. This was from Holly Dye Works, and this was from Paper Crane Yarn. I wore my Hawthorn tee, which I made with my Holly Dye Works yarn, to the fair, and lovely dyer for Holly Dye Works, she recognized me and the yarn for the top, so that was really awesome, and it was just so sweet to see how excited she was to see something that was made with her yarn being used, and it was just such a wonderful interaction overall. But I did go to the fair looking for 2 specific things. 1, fingering weight minis. 2, DK weight yarn in a neutral tone. I did not see much DK weight yarn there, and none that I felt would work for my border and attaching for my solid spike stitch granny square blanket. So I'm going to be hunting online for those, but I did find a lot of fingering weight minis. I got 3 separate sets from Holly Dye Works yarn. This first one is a gorgeous set called A Christmas Carol, which I absolutely love these. Second set is Murder on the Orient Express. Again, absolutely beautiful dye work and tonality on these, and I love that these are showing up true to color on the camera. But this mauvey color right here is just so gorgeous. And lastly, this is Anne of Avonlea, which I am just so happy about because the Anne of Green Gables books were some of my favorite growing up, and I actually read my dad's copies from when he was growing up, so that was just really special to do growing up and then see these colors brought to life. But I absolutely adore all these. And I got a set of minis from Paper Crane Yarn as well. Got these. This is just called Her Favorites number 2, but these are absolutely all just gorgeous. Some of them look really similar to each other, but they are not actually. They are similar. They are similar, but not exact matches, which is great because the whole reason I wanted mini skeins is because I want to convert either my Snowfall and Lights Advent wrap or my holiday candy shawl from DK weight to fingering weight, since I know a lot more people get fingering weight advent calendars. So I want to make that more accessible for people. So if you were keeping track, those are 4 sets of 5 minis, so that's only 20. But I do have some minis from Sorella yarn from the Little Mermaid collection, like 3-4 years ago. So I have these, which they were caked, but they are getting all tangled now. But you know, it's fine, it's fine. So I have those 5, which I have enough to sub out 1, but I also still have some leftover fingering weight yarns from stash, so if I really want to I can sub out more. But these are just all gorgeous and will be absolutely incredible put together. So I'm not thinking I'm going to do them in a specific order. I will just pick and choose what I'm feeling in the moment. But I'm leaning more towards doing my holiday candy shawl first, just because I feel like more people will wear shawls than wraps. But we will see how it goes. But anyway, I will leave down below the links to both Paper Crane Yarn and Holly Dye Works websites, so you guys can check out their lovely yarns there too. They are both absolutely incredible dyers, wonderful people, and I believe that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or comments or anything interesting at all, leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, happy crocheting!